One of the biggest questions that we get asked is, what computer do you use to edit with? Ta-da! So these are the 3 computers that we use at our office, whether you're a PC person or an Apple person. Let's leave that in a different forum. I will say I started on a PC because PCs are cheaper and they can actually do a lot more than Macs can for most things. Started with a PC, I went to film school. Film school, everyone used Apple computers. So then I switched to an Apple, and that was the first time I ever owned an Apple, was when I was going to film school or college. And that's where I did all my editing. And then we've kind of stuck with that. I've tried to go back to PCs because a lot of people say jump back to PCs. I've tried to do that. We got a super HP Z computer. I can't remember the technical term for it. And that one was like lightning fast, but just the whole interface of it like hurt my mind because I'm so used to using Apple products. We have an iPhone, or I have an iPhone, that's what I use. I also have a Samsung phone, I use them for different things. Our company, it's much easier to have all the same type of computers, whether it be PC or Apple. We're all based off of Apple stuff. And it works great for the kind of stuff we're doing. If we were someone kind of like a Sam and Nico, Corridor Digital, a lot of their stuff is very high intensive graphics stuff, a lot of motion capturing and stuff like that, 3D tracking. Those are gonna be best most cases with a PC. For what we're doing, it's not high tech, a lot of visual effects and stuff like that. These computers work great for that. So this computer right here is our workhorse. We own 4 of these at our offices. We bought this in 2014. So you do the math, it's been a couple years. This is, out of all the computers that we have, this is the oldest one that we have. Sadly, Apple hasn't updated this since 2014. They've kind of focused on their intermediate to beginner with the MacBook, MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and they haven't focused a ton on the professional market until recently with their new iMac Pro that's coming out, which we'll talk about that in a second. But this computer, we got fully upgraded. So fully upgraded, you're spending around $9,600. And then for everything that we get, we always get Apple Care. What that does is you pay around $170 to $350 depending on what computer you're getting. And it covers the warranty with it. So if something goes bad within 3 years, unless you're like throwing it around, they're gonna fix it and cover that. And we've had to use Apple Care for every one of our computers because they're being constantly used. For us, it's worth paying the extra money. Which is a lot of, I mean, it's $4,000 plus. On some of these computers, we're spending extra just to make sure we're having the fastest RAM, the fastest CPU, because our whole business is run off of being fast and efficient. And a lot of the stuff that we're editing is in 6K and 8K. Everyone that's one of the main editors on our team is using one of these in our office. Now, once you buy the computer, you can't do much with this unless you have the keyboard and the mouse. So there's a bunch of different accessories, options with this, but this is the main computer that we're using to edit all of our videos. They call it the trash can, and that's because it looks like a trash can. And when they unveiled this, everyone was really excited about it. And you can open this up and see the interior of it in case you're not aware of this. But I mean, this is honestly old news. We wish they would hurry up and update it. There's a lot of rumors right now that they're gonna update that system. And as soon as they upgrade that system or put out a new computer for the high-end professional market, we will sell these and we'll buy the new ones, which we would be beyond stoked on. The second computer that we use, or at least that I personally use, is a MacBook Pro. Every year minus this last year, I have bought a MacBook Pro and then I get rid of my other one. This one specifically for me, it's the exact same story. When I'm choosing a computer, I always get it fully maxed out on every level because time is literally money. I have to be as fast and efficient as possible. So when I go home today, I'll jump on my computer, I'll do emails, but I'll also be editing. A lot of times we'll be out on location and I'll have to edit. So I'm using a MacBook Pro for most of the projects, 95% of the projects that we're doing. So transferring footage, this is what we're using as well. For the MacBook Pro, I spent $4,300 plus Apple Care. Out of all the computers out there, this costs the most just because I think these get wrecked probably more than most computers as far as like if they're at the office or if they're kind of traveling. So Apple Care for this is $380 and I've used that multiple times on every laptop that I bought in. Now, in case you're wondering what do we use to edit on, we use Adobe Premiere and the Creative Cloud. So everything that we're editing in 6K, 8K, and we're doing that all in Adobe Premiere. Now, the third computer we're gonna talk about is this one right here, the iMac. Now, the reason why we went with this, because ideally we just have a bunch of the trash cans at our office. The reason why we went with this is this was more for people that were editing behind the scenes footage. where it wasn't in 6K or 8K. We didn't need anything that could be doing the crazy high-end stuff. And people that are kind of running the Facebook and the YouTube channel, as far as like uploading, dealing with all that stuff, tags, they're being done on this computer. We didn't need the Super, we didn't need to spend the extra $5,000 to have something crazy high beefed. This did everything and it can edit super well. So for you out there that are editing on like a 5D or like a small Sony DSLR camera, this is gonna work fantastic. Now, the fourth computer we're gonna talk about is a computer we don't have here because we're still waiting for it in the mail. And that actually will be our most expensive computer. It's basically the professional model of this. It's the iMac Pro. Now this screen right here, it's a 5K display. The new one will also be a 5K display, but it will be super, super beefed out. And will be faster than this computer right here, even though it comes in the form of a screen. We ordered it the day they announced it, and we don't get it though till mid-February, because we also upgraded it fully to the Mac. Now to upgrade an iMac Pro, and I keep on touching this computer because it looks similar to this, it is more of a gray looking computer. The keyboard's actually gray as well. For the iMac Pro, we are spending $13,350. So compared to this one, which we spent $10,000 on, the iMac Pro will definitely be a more expensive purchase. But that's kind of the background on the computers that we use and why we use different ones. Keep in mind, whenever you're buying any of these computers minus the laptop, you buy the computer, but you're also buying all the accessories and everything like this. This is not sponsored by Apple at all. We've never gotten a free computer or any free product from Apple, but it is the product that we do use. We do love it. I love it at least. There's gonna be haters out there, absolutely. PC, Apple, this isn't that debate, but this is why we specifically use these products. And if you have any questions, leave it down below in the description. We're doing something different the next 2 weeks. We're gonna be releasing a video Monday through Friday daily. Every one of them, we want it to be a quick tip, trick, or behind the scenes video, but we want to be more involved with you guys, and we want to kind of test that for the next 2 weeks. So if you want to see us putting out more videos, make sure to watch these. It will help us know if we should continue this. But the whole goal with all these videos that we're going to be doing daily, Monday through Friday anyways, is to share what we've learned through the process of making YouTube videos, making films, and working with brands. So thank you so much for watching. Over and out.